biggest thing we have done to this point so far is here. 2023 PGA Tour Q School. We are heading to Kannapolis, North Carolina to get this journey finally underway. So today's Monday. We have Monday and Tuesday for prep, and then the tournament Q School starts on Wednesday. Feeling good about the golf game. You guys have seen it's in a solid place. So really these next 2 days are nothing more seeing the golf course, relaxing and enjoying Kannapolis, North Carolina. So let's go. All right, well, this is where she begins. Irish Creek. I've played here, I don't even want to know how many times. I've done Q School like 3 times. We've had mini tour events from 2010 to 15, like 2 or 3 a year. Fun fact, my lowest professional round is here, 63. So if we can dial up 3 of those this week, I think we should be good. But guys, we're here. A little like got the kind of chills or butterflies in my stomach, but they're good. I'm excited, nervous, but it's weird. This is, now again, I have no idea what this week's gonna entail, but I feel like this is the most confident I've ever been leading into a tournament, which, as you guys know, is the biggest thing in golf. Is like the more confident you are, the better you're gonna play. And like, I don't know, it's just good coming to a tournament where I feel prepared for once, confident for once. The whole thing this week, I want to stay aggressive, you know, instead of, oh, we just try to get through. No, I want to stay aggressive, and like on this whole driver, might not be the right play, but it's the aggressive play. 106. Yeah, kind of paid off today. All right, so we got 106 up the hill, probably like 112-ish. Is the interesting thing about this this whole driver is comfortable. Like, I like the look of it, but it brings in these trees right here, where it's 3-iron wide open back there, but I'm gonna have 8-iron, maybe even 7-iron in. Or I hit driver and have wedge. We'll think about this in the next couple days for sure, this hole. So playing here, like enough tournaments, you kind of know where the pins are. If it's a 4-day tournament, they have front left, back right here. I don't know if they'll probably only have 1 pin up here. I guess front right, and then the other 2 back left and back right. So that's where, like, playing practice rounds at courses and tournaments you've played before, you kind of know where the pins are gonna be, which is massively helpful. Once you get in those tournaments, knowing what the putts do, but also just gives you that level of comfort. Like, hey, I know this is where I need to aim. My target needs to be into every green, to this pin. So back left, back right, right there. Maybe even front left, I don't know. So the stretch here, like 1 through 6, is like the you got to score on out here. That is, we're gonna write down, do exactly what you did first practice round, all 3 days here. And then when we get up there, we write down how far past or short the pin is, write exactly the number it flew, and then as we go on through the week, you can bring up in the memory banks, and like, if you have 185 or 190 and you have a 7-iron, you can like, oh yeah, hole number 3 in the practice round, I had this beautiful swing, and you just visualize that, and then more often than not, you get a lot of good ones when you bring out the memory banks, the archive, the highlight reel, as G3 would like to say. So that's one of the nuggets G3 taught me, is like always use that highlight reel. So write down the good ones, remember them, and bring them up when you have those numbers or those clubs out on the golf course. Just got done hitting our tee shot here on the 3rd hole. Look over, guy on tractor. It's George. You're the beast. Made my day. That might be the highlight of the week. I mean, I can shoot 63 every week, but guy, gotta look like he's gonna watch my videos. You know, just on his tractor, cutting grass. He gets it, you're the beast. Oh, can't make it up. Can't make it up. So typically during practice rounds, I always play the last 3 holes of each side and play them for score. So at least I have 6 holes where I can look back on and go through my routines and see, okay, if I play this holes 2 under or 2 over, those are the holes you can really like look back and kind of judge or characterize how you were playing for that day. But today we're gonna play holes 6 through 9, play 4 holes for score, go through my routines, and kind of see where my game's at. So that's the game plan. I highly recommend you guys that are competitive players out there playing practice rounds, don't play for score on every hole. And don't just go out there and whack balls and hit 3 shots from each one. No, have like a designated set of holes where you lock in and go through your routine so you can look back after you play and kind of see where the game stacks up. Well guys, welcome to the Airbnb and welcome to Q School. Now, what is Q School? It is a series of qualifying tournaments where you gotta keep playing well to keep advancing to each stage. Now currently I am in what is called pre-qualifying. So it's pre-qualifying, first stage, second stage, and then final stage. And so currently I am at a place where there's about 70 to 80 guys playing for 35, maybe 40 spots. So basically about half the field. So once I advance out of pre-qualifying, I go to first stage where there it's definitely more difficult. Let's call it 80 guys playing for the top 20 in ties to advance. And it keeps getting harder the further you go. Now, final stage, there are PGA Tour cards and Korn Ferry Tour cards up for grabs. Now, we're gonna cross that bridge where it comes, but this week is all about pre-qualifying. So my keys for this week, I wanna keep it simple. First, have fun. I wanna have fun all 3 rounds, no matter good, bad, or indifferent. Be relaxed. When I'm playing my best, I'm relaxed. I'm having fun, relaxed. Let's kind of go hand in hand, but I just wanna treat this like a YouTube video. Just, I'm out there having fun, hitting shots, and not really worried about the end result. And third and final, I want to be confident. As you guys know, this year we've joked about the year of the beast, but that's unlocked a new level of confidence in me that I haven't had probably since college. And you guys are seeing, I know it's only YouTube videos, but in the short tournaments that I've played, I mean the Monday qualifier, I almost got through into a PGA Tour event. Yes, I'm playing well, but I was confident and believed in myself when I didn't really have a reason to. It's not like I'm playing tournaments, but I just had made up this year of the beast thing, and it's unlocked this confidence. So this week, if I can be confident like I have leading up to this point and not make it some big deal like, oh, it's Q School, but no, be confident, be relaxed, and just let's have some fun. Whatever happens, if I shoot 78, 78, 78, if I can do those 3 things, I'll consider this week a success. But my game's good, so if I can, again, like I said, have fun, be relaxed, I think we're gonna be in a pretty good position come Friday. I don't know what that's gonna be, but I'm just excited for this journey. Now my game today felt really good. Like the first hole, second hole, third hole, fourth hole, I hit great drives, great tee shots. Actually, you can go down the list. I think I drove it really well today. All my drives were in the fairway, all the iron shots were kind of at my targets, but I felt really in control of my golf swing. Like my big keys today were focusing on tempo and being smooth and really just trying to exaggerate these feels of kind of being synced up and being really smooth. Then last 4 holes, I played for score, putted everything out, and shot 1 under. So that indicates like my game's in a solid spot. Well, here we are. Day 2, practice round 2, Irish Creek, PGA Tour, Korn Ferry Tour Q School. The last prep day. We're going to the back 9. Just gonna play again, 9 holes. Played the front yesterday, playing the back today. As beautiful it is out here, my goal, yes, to see the golf course. My main goal is today, just work on tempo and just being really smooth. But just taking this in, man. Like the scenery, it's just a beautiful, peaceful morning. So really just enjoying the walk, having fun, and trying to be as calm as possible. Because tomorrow, I'd like to say I'm gonna be cool, calm, and collected. I might be, but also might be some butterflies going on. Might be some nerves going on. So really today, have fun, enjoy it, and get a good practice round in. 418 straight into the fan. Also the back 9, much more difficult than the front 9. It's almost like a tale of 2 nines. Like this one, a bunch of 450, 460 par 4s. The par 5s are like 580, 560. Par 3s, number 18, like 250 from the tips. You gotta really hit your targets. You gotta be patient and know that you're gonna have some 6 irons, 7 irons, 5 irons into some of these holes. But yeah, so the front 9, way easier than the back. All right, 206 yards here on the par 3 15th. When he plays the last 4 holes for score, just like we did yesterday. 206, probably down 8 to 11. Let's see what it says. 11. So 206 minus 11, 195. This early in the morning, 3/4 6. But if this is like my later holes where it's like 1 or 2 in the afternoon, probably hit 7, 6 today. Honestly, I'm proud of the work that I put in over the last, I don't know, whenever I made the announcement, let's call it the last 4 months. It's probably been the most intentional practice that I've done in my last 3 years of YouTube. Like 2020, 21, I basically practiced just to keep the game to look good enough. And this year, for whatever reason, like I made the decision and I didn't want to just have it look good for YouTube. I wanted it to be actually good. And so you guys are seeing in the videos, like I'm playing some good golf and you know, I've been working out 2 times a week, been intentional with my body. I've been a little more, again, I'm not putting in hours and hours a day, but like make sure I practice putting every day, just a little bit. Work on chipping and wedges just a little bit, but also playing more outside of just filming, you know, playing 3 or 4 times a week. So I feel like I put good prep work in, and the middle part of the game, which is a huge part, is as good as it's ever been. So like I'm excited for this week because again, I feel like I'm prepared. And so come Wednesday, we're just gonna play golf again. That doesn't guarantee you're gonna shoot 65 every round, but it does guarantee that I've given myself the best possible chance to succeed. And honestly, in tournament golf and pro golf specifically, that's all you can do. Yes! Practice round birdies. So that's how they get the pin placements out here. The Carolina section who is doing this event will go to each hole, put a spray can down, then putt different angles, spray the dot, and then they'll kind of pace off. And that's how they make the pin sheets. Or at least I think that's how they do the pin sheets. Could be totally wrong, but I know that's how they pick out the pins and make sure they're fair. So when you see people like that with spray cans and putting and chipping to different angles, setting the pins. All right, well, it's time. Practice rounds are complete. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, ladies and gents. Wednesday, September 20th. Time to go. Yeah, beautiful crisp morning here. I think like 65, 60-ish degrees. Wind's light and variable from the opposite direction, but 3 miles an hour. Man, it's a good day. As our friend Bobby likes to say, let's have ourselves a day. It's a good day to have a day. We have a big 3 days ahead of us. This is the first time in 5 years I've competed in Q School. I'm excited, nervous, but more than anything, I feel like I'm prepared. I feel like I'm just playing solid golf, plotting my way along the golf course. I have a good game plan in place. My wedges, my chipping are all in much better places, which will be, I think, crucial this week. I have a lot of wedge opportunities. Short game is much better. Putting feels really dialed in. And honestly, my goal is not to just qualify. My goal is to win. I'm gonna go out there and try to win a golf tournament.
All right, you ready, George?
Yeah.
All right. This is the 9:07 starting time. First on the tee from Aiken, South Carolina, George Bryan.
guys, round one. How about that? 66, bogey free. Scores are pretty low. I'll give you that, but this is exactly the start that we needed. Now I'm gonna practice. I need to kind of take in what I just did. Hadn't played in a tournament like this in a long time, so dressed a little bit, but I do want to go through some work to kind of calibrate some things and work on some of the things that I would like to see better for tomorrow. We'll dive more into the debrief at the Airbnb. Let's go. Well guys, welcome to the back patio. First round recap. Brought to you by this chai tea that I made myself. Honestly, not very good. Man, today was fun. How about that, guys? 66 round one. Now, when you're watching this video, you probably know how the whole thing plays out, but today, this is after the first round. We're tied for second place, 1 stroke out of the lead. And again, top 39 advance to first stage of Q School, but my goal is to win, or like, I want to compete, I want to contend, I want a chance to win this golf tournament come the back nine on Friday. Now, George, what were your keys to your good round today? I'll tell you. I'm glad you asked. No, today was fun. Like, I was at the beginning of this whole tournament, I feel like I'm in a good mental spot. Like, my attitude's great. I'm in a good place mentally. But my goals for today specifically were to make good decisions, and I made a lot of those. Pretty much, I feel like every decision I made was a good decision. Leave myself in a chance, the best place to make birdie from, or if you do miss, have an easy or a doable up and down for par. I did that throughout the round. And then just have fun. And I really and truly hit each and every one of those benchmarks. And it just so happens, added up to, at the end of the day, shot 66. 5 birdies, no bogeys. Never really was in position to make, like, I had a lot of good up and downs, a lot of good scrambles, but I hit good chips to then not have to make any long par putts. But I will say, the decisions that I made, one in particular on hole number 4, I think set me up for this round to like keep me going and allow myself to not be 2 over, 1 over, 3 over after 4, but instead, I hit in the bunker on hole 4. I could have hit a 54-degree or sand wedge from 75 yards. Try to get cute, get it on the green, but that brings in sculling it into the lip of the bunker, rolling back into my mess I make, and just absolutely make double, maybe even triple, or scull it over the green. And I was like, you know what, George? Let's take the pitching wedge and try to blast it out. If it gets to the front of the green or like anywhere short, that's fine. But worst case scenario, I do what I did today. Absolutely duff it, hit like this far behind it. But it gave myself 45 yards from a good lie. Fair amount of green to work with, and worst case scenario from that position, I was gonna hit it probably 12, 15 feet. But almost hole it and make a great, easy tap-in par. And then we go to the next hole, not a great tee shot, great punch out, great chip shot, good putt. So we make par on those 2 holes. I could have been 2 over after 5, and instead I was even. And then the good drive I hit on 6, really, okay, we're back. Like, just you're staying patient, and then made 2 birdies in a row. And so I truly believe, like, the decision I made on 4 allowed me to be 2 under, as crazy as it sounds, to be 2 under after 7. Now, as the round goes on, you guys saw, like, played really solid golf, made good decisions. I'm gonna keep saying that. We got it in. Like, also, one more note before we get back to golf, before we get to the second round. The way I was thinking on the last 3 holes, especially the last 2, you know, it's 4 under par, playing 17. Normally, a lot of people, myself included, I could be like, oh, let's just make a couple good pars coming in. You can shoot 67. I was like, no, let's make 2 coming in. Let's shoot 6 under. Hole 17, bomb drive, wedge shot, 12 feet, cash, birdie. Made a great par on 18. So the mindset I had, instead of trying to just hold on, I was like, no, let's go for more. Shot 566. Today was fun, guys. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm hopeful. Gonna have the same exact routines. Just gonna go out there. My goals for tomorrow: have fun, stay patient, pick good targets, and commit to your game plan. Have fun. Also, it might not have looked like it, but it was pretty stressful out there. I was fairly nervous on a lot of shots. I know I might have hit it well, but definitely felt it out there a little bit. So it's fun to feel those tournament nerves. All right, rest, eat dinner, sleep, watch Netflix, get ready for round 2.
In South Carolina, George Bryan.
Guys, how about that round? 67. I feel like I was really patient out there today. Could have been honestly a lot lower, but again, 66, 67. I think that sneaks us into the final grouping with a chance to win this golf tournament. I'm excited, but still there's work to do. I'm about to go get a little practice session in, not a big one, a little practice session. Hit some golf balls, roll a few putts just to stay on top of some things, because if you guys saw from yesterday or the first round to today's round, I hit it much better, and I can trace that back to the 20 or 30 minutes I did on the range, really exaggerating some feels on being smoother. As you guys saw today with the irons, a little more dialed, so I want to replicate that for tomorrow and just keep getting smoother and smoother, so tomorrow I can kind of improve on what I did today. So practice, eat, sleep, and get ready for final round of PGA Tour Q School. Let's go. Well guys, round 3, final day. Blustery day, a little bit cooler too. I think the high's only 75 today, but winds are gonna be up to like 15, maybe 20. Same direction that we've been playing, so that'll be good, just be a little more intense wind. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun day. Kind of glad for this weather, you know, being one stroke out of the lead. I like the conditions being tougher. So yeah, it's gonna be fun, exciting. I'm ready.
Filmed it. I thought he was gonna make it. Every time I get that feeling, I was wrong. So I'll hit delete.
Well, guys, we freaking did it. Not only did we advance through pre-qualifying, we caught a dub. We won. Well, we finished T first, but that still counts to win because there's no playoffs. Holy cow. I'm still in shock. I really hadn't processed everything that just happened. But man, what you guys saw, 66, 67, 68, 3 rounds in the 60s in a big tournament. My goal was to honestly win pre-qualifying. I didn't want to just be one of the 39 guys advance. I wanted to come here and win and keep me in that mentality, and man, we did it. There'll be more to come. I can't really think straight, but maybe the alternate channel will do like a deep dive where I just go through like thoughts, processes, feelings, emotions, and really explain what's next, what just happened. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. We did it. Q School, pre-qualifying, done. See you guys at first stage. Let's go.